A basic explanation of Sudoku. Okay, so let's familiarise ourselves with the basic terms involved in understanding how to play Sudoku. The puzzle takes place within a large grid that's split into 9 smaller mini-grids by thick black lines. Each mini-grid is made up of 9 boxes. Each box will, once the puzzle is completed, contain an individual number between 1 and 9. In order to break the grid down further, the mini-grids can be grouped together into bands or stacks. The top left, the top centre and the top right mini-grids form the top band of mini-grids. The middle left, the absolute centre and the middle right mini-grids form the middle band. And the bottom left, the bottom centre and the bottom right mini-grids, not surprisingly, form the bottom band of mini-grids. Similarly, the 3 mini-grids on the left side of the grid form the left stack. The 3 mini-grids running down the centre form the centre stack. And the 3 mini-grids on the right side of the grid form the right stack of mini-grids. You'll find as we work through our Sudoku puzzles, we'll be working with these bands and these stacks quite a lot. The big grid has 9 rows running from side to side, and 9 columns running from top to bottom. We can number these rows and columns from 1 to 9, so that we always have a reference point for every box on the grid. The 9 mini-grids, the 9 rows, and the 9 columns are the building blocks of Sudoku. They allow us to break down the big grid into key areas which we can check and then recheck to unlock the secrets of each and every Sudoku puzzle. The rules of Sudoku. Now we know what Sudoku looks like, we need to know how to play it. There are only 3 rules, and they are very simple. Rule number 1. In each of the 9 rows, you must have each of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Rule 2. In each of the 9 columns, you must have each of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Rule 3. In each of the 9 mini-grids, you must have each of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You can never have more than one of each number in any row, any column, or any mini-grid. So, for example, here we have a partially completed row. Someone has placed 2 7s in this row, so one of them must therefore be in the wrong place. Here we have a partially completed column. There are 2 3s in this column, so again, one of them must be in the wrong place, as you can only have one of each number in each column. And here we have a partially completed mini-grid. There are 2 5s in this mini-grid, so one of them must be in the wrong place, as no number can appear more than once in any mini-grid. So these are the 3 rules again. In each of the 9 rows, you must have each of the numbers 1 through to 9. In each of the 9 columns, you must have each of the numbers 1 through to 9. In each of the 9 mini-grids, you must have each of the numbers 1 through to 9. These 3 simple rules determine every Sudoku puzzle, no matter how difficult it may be. Every Sudoku puzzle starts by giving you a selection of numbers placed throughout the grid. Using the 3 basic rules, your task is to determine the position of all the other numbers so that each and every box within the grid contains a number. And that is Sudoku. Simple, isn't it?